Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to be going through some stock I got. It's mainly small bits. So I've got small gold. I've got a couple of coins I bought in prior that I want to show you because I think it's interesting for people. But most of the stuff landed today. So these landed this morning. These are great. I absolutely love these. I think these are brilliant, and I think it's a great way to kind of involve people in the idea of gold ownership. You can give this to someone as a gift. They're not overly expensive in terms of what you're going to pay on premium. You know, you're looking at £8 plus post on these. Some people will charge you more. I tend to anchor them £8. I find that is the sweet spot for me. So I ended up buying 84 of these. What happened was a regular of mine, he put them on the groups. So he had 84, he wanted £6 a bar. I said to him, I'll take the lot. Don't worry about it. He ended up giving me a discount, so I think it worked out to about $5.50 per 1/10 of a gram. I thought that was an absolutely really generous deal. You know, I'll look after him if he buys from me in the future, because that's how I do business. I don't like the whole take, me kind of society we live in. For me, you give a penny to take a penny, and I'm perfectly okay with that. So when these came in, I'm looking at it, so if I'm buying for $5.50 and selling for 8 plus post, or 8 free postage on 20, I'm looking at a 40% margin, 40% and up. If I wait till Christmas, these will sell for £10 plus post, because this is the perfect stocking filler to give someone, or to give a friend. You know, say someone's interested in gold, and you're like, hey, this is really cool. It's a good talking point. Is it really worth the intrinsic value? No, but it trades on different metrics. Anyone who's followed my channel knows that small gold doesn't trade like large gold. We're not talking about industrial 400 ounces bars of gold or contracts that you're going to put out with miners, etc. The LMBA. It reacts in its own little way. I've actually sold 21 of these, so 21 individuals, not 21 bars. They went straight away because there was a gentleman who was buying the carat bars from me. And I said, hey, I got these coming, you interested? And he ended up taking 21. I'll show you what else I got in. So this I got in about a week ago. So this is a $10 Coronet Head. I thought this was a nice example. The gentleman I bought from, he offered a price to me, and I said to him, like, the market is slow. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I can't pay you what you want. I'll offer you $7.50 on it. And he was like, can you do $7.75? Now I actually think it's an 825 coin. I'm not going to sell it below 825. I don't see enough of the pre-33. It is a nice example. It's obviously not an example you're going to grade, or it's not going to grade very well if you were to grade it, due to this. I don't believe these are testing marks, but it's a nice coin nonetheless. It's a bit of history in your hand, and there's a lot of people that would like to own this. I haven't listed this for sale. I've been sitting on it. There was a gentleman I approached. He was like, it's a nice coin. I might come back to you, but it's not for me at this moment in time. And I was like, that's perfectly fine. That's not a problem. I never have a problem holding on to pre-33 because I enjoy the coinage myself. If it comes in and I have to sit on it, that's fine. Usually I wouldn't pay what I paid, but on this occasion, I was kind of doing the gentleman a favour. He's done a lot of deals with me, and I thought it was only fair. So there's that one. I end up getting my favourite pirate coin. So this is a 4 ducat. Probably a 4 to 5% coin over. Great little coins. This will be a restrike as it's a 1915, which I'll show you there. Great coins. I prefer the 1 ducats. Haven't seen many in a while. It's a real shame about what happened in terms of Brexit, because I had one of the best suppliers in the world. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I haven't put an order in with him since the Brexit deadline in terms of trade, and that is what it is. The funny thing is, I'm actually better for it because it made me go out and find other suppliers and kind of learn more and trade in other circles. So swings and roundabouts, but that supply line sadly is gone, and it was one that was very useful for me because I had a credit line with that gentleman. quite a substantial one as well, but that's the way it goes. I then got some small gold in, so these are 0.73 grams. If anyone knows the reason why they were made in this format, please let me know. They are 999 coins. Do I like them? Can't say I do. Will someone else like them? Probably not. But when I'm paying spot, if I slap £5 on a coin, they should sell. Just for being small gold. I'll always buy stuff like this for spot. I don't particularly like it myself. I don't think the market appeals there. But it's small gold, it's cheap, you know. And then I've got some 1/20th, so 1.55 grams. They've all got COAs, by the way. I really like the one on the left, the Tutankhamun one. Is that Tutankhamun? Yeah, should be. Now, there's an interesting story. So he's a death piece. They actually reckon it was made for a woman, and it was grafted on. Was it Nefertiti? Don't quote me, but they actually made it was hastily put together, and there's markings over it. It was never made for him. The other one, do I really like the design? No, not really. I love this design. I think this is great, but anything Egyptian kind of strokes my imagination, really. I like this little treasure chest on the back. I think that's a nice touch. So these are okay. Again, with these, I don't know why they made them in that size, but hey. I then got some silver coins. So I ended up buying this for, I think I paid 15. I think my supplier bought it for 14. He said, I paid 14, I'll slap £1 on it because it's just cash flow. I don't really want it, it's a pain. I was like, yeah, I'll do that. It's probably a £25 coin. It doesn't have the box of COA, but it does have like a secondary market COA. So like all coins like this, they are 925 silver and they come out at 28.28 in terms of grams, that is. I'll be charging 25 posted for this. I think there'll be a buyer. If I have to drop it down to say 22.50 posted, yeah, I'm more than over the moon with that. I really am. So if I'm paying 15, I'm getting 20 quid out of it. I've got to take VAT out of it. But 33% minus VAT, yeah, that's a good coin for me. You can probably see where I make my margin. Someone mentioned it earlier, but the margins are really hard. It's like yes and no. It depends what you trade. I will be making a video about that because I want to go into detail about that. I think it'll be an eye-opening video for some people. End up buying this. So this is a Yugoslavian coin. It's no longer a country, so it's defunct. It was made in 1977 and is 750 purity. So I think that makes it 12 grams or something along those lines. So 7.5, 3.79, 12.25 grams. Is it the most visually appealing coin? No, not really, but there'd be a collector for it. I paid 8 on this. I'll probably try and sell it for 10 plus post. I think there'd be a buyer for this, but even if there isn't a buyer, I'm happy to hold this for me. I love collecting oddities like this. I don't know why, maybe just like tat. I don't know, but there are people that will collect this type of coinage. And last but not least, and this was a real score for me, I bought this the other day. So this is a platinum set. It worked out to be 30 grams, so just under an ounce. Ordinary platinum. This has already been sold, believe it or not. I was umming and ahhing about whether I would sell it. And I spoke to a gentleman who was after platinum, and I just said, I'll do you a good price on it. Because the guy who sold it to me actually really looked after me. He had an absolute steal. He bought it at auction for £500, way on the spot. So he charged me spot on it. Spot was about $7.10 at the time of purchase. You know, I'm just going to make my cut on it, you know, and everyone can benefit. But the guy who bought it, he's done exceedingly well on buying this for £500. I feel sorry for the guy who auctioned it, but that's sometimes how auctions work. It's why I don't auction my bits. I don't really trust auctions for my bits because unless the market is red hot, you can come into a bit of a hiding on them, which is a real shame. But yeah, overall, really happy with the lot I have in front of me. These are my favourite. I think these are great. I think these are great because you can get people into gold and silver with these without ramming it down their throat. You know, everyone's had that conversation with someone they care about or someone they met in passing. And sometimes it gets a bit much for some people, like, just shut up about gold and silver, you know. So I think these are great talking point. Anyway, that's my lot for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will be putting out content tomorrow as well. I'm going to see if I can build up some momentum because I haven't put any videos out for a month. And I'll see you on the next one.